What's up, dudes? It's Nick, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now, today we're going to be reviewing the Tech Guns mod. Now, this mod brings in a bunch of firearms to Minecraft, and a bunch of new ways to craft them, as well as some multi-block structures, as well as a few new machines. Now, to get started, we're going to be going over ammo, the ammo presser. Now, to craft the ammo presser, you're going to need 4 iron ingots, 2 copper, lead, electric engine, and redstone. To create the electric engine, you're going to need copper wire, iron, redstone, mechanical parts. Craft mechanical parts, gonna need iron around flint, and copper wire, gonna need copper nuggets like this. Now you can find copper and lead in the overworld, and this is used for creating ammo, so if we just grab a few materials. Now this is not the only way you can get ammo in the game. There are other ways, such as you can just craft in your regular crafting table, but this automates and speeds up the process of crafting the ammo. Right now we're creating rifle rounds, and let's switch it to sniper rounds, or pistol rounds. So, I'll show you guys what pistol rounds are. And sniper rounds. And you can put these in a magazine. Just put the magazine. Some guns require magazines, some don't. Such as a revolver, which does not require a magazine. And to put them in the magazine, all you need to do is just place around the magazine in the crafting table. And to create the magazines, you just need iron, more iron, and then again. Alright, now let's stop this. There's also a neat little animation that goes. Get rid of this. Now the next one we're going to go over is the metal press. Now this, as the name suggests, obviously presses metal into plates. And it can also press some ammo, not just plates, but I'll just show you guys. And it can also make special kinds of ammo, such as oops. So if you grab some incendiary rounds, you can actually craft a special kind of ammo, which is explosive rounds for only the sniper category. Only the sniper category. And if it's sitting in, of course, will do carbon mechanical parts, or part of mechanical parts. And this will net you regular mechanical parts. It also has a little animation. Now to craft this, you're going to need 6 iron, an iron plate, and craft an iron plate, you're just going to need, like I said, 2 iron, or you can use an electric furnace as a substitute. And you're showing you how to create the electric engine and then redstone, or you can substitute it for an iron block. Now on to the chemical laboratory. Now this is a bit complicated, so what you need is 4 iron, 3 glass bottles, redstone, and an electric engine. Now to use this, you are going to need, you can create a multitude of things with this, such as paper acid, but what it's mainly used for is for creating rubber. Now to create rubber, you just need oak wood, and then you need to supply it with water to a fuel source, or you can just place it in this bucket, and you get raw rubber. Any kind of wood will do with birch. Check that out. And there's also a little animation. And if I combine rubber and coal, these are not the only recipes, there are more recipes, but if you use not enough items that will get recipes, you get raw plastic, and if you smelt this in a furnace, you will get plastic. And you can also create some more advanced items, such as with diamonds and lava and blaze powder. You can create carbon fiber, which can be used to be pressed together to make carbon plates, which is one of the more advanced materials of the time. And moving on, we have the charging station. Now this is only used for one thing, which is charging the batteries. And these are used for either ammo or a fuel source. And you can create these in a fabricator, which I'll show you how to do over there. But you just need gold, copper, wires, redstone, and then plastic sheets. You can't actually craft redstone batteries, you can only find them in the world, which are like in dungeons and stuff, which I'll show you guys where those are. Let's place those in, and you little animation of it like charging, and then we'll be full ammo cell. Same thing goes on with these two. Full redstone batteries. Now these they charge faster and are only used for the night vision goggles, as well as the laser pistol, which is a work in progress item. Now the blast furnace is used for creating steel and obsidian steel, which is primarily what I use it for. Now it does take a bit, so we're just going to go on to the next one while that loads. Now the recycling machine. Oh, I forgot to show you how you guys have to craft. Sorry. You need 4 steel plates, 2 coils, which is just copper wire, iron, 2 gold wire, which is just 2 gold ingots, and in a metal plate. Circuit board, you're going to need green dye, copper wire, cactus green, and redstone, and an iron plate. Blast furnace, you're going to need 4 iron plates, 1 block of iron, 2 stone bricks, a furnace, redstone. Create the grinder, you're going to need 4 iron plates, an electric engine, 3 mechanical parts iron, and then redstone. Should be done, yep, now we have some steel. Let's get rid of these. Now the grinder will grind up things from this mod, and break them down. So we take a blaster shotgun, and then we put it in here. Oh, yeah, items work progress. Breaks it down into parts, titanium ingot. You get all the parts that you would need. Most of them anyways, you won't get them all back. And apparently only some of the guns work if you put them in here, not all of them. Here, steel ingots. Apparently I did this wrong. Oh, you need steel instead to create obsidian steel. Sorry guys. Now, to know how to build the multi-block machines, which I'll show you next, we're going to need a techguns manual. To make this, you're going to need glass pane, iron, pistol rounds, or stone bullets, which you need cobblestone and gunpowder. Now, this actually doesn't come with the mod. It's actually from another mod, which I will link down in the description below this video, called Patchatui. And it's just, all you have to do is download it, and that's it. No necessary setting up or anything like that. Alright, on to this. Now, to craft it, you're going to need 3 fabricator housing, a controller, fabricating controller, and then 4 fabricator glass. Great, that this is a bit more expensive than the other things we've gone over so far, so bear with me. For the fabricator housing, you're going to need 4 steel plates, mechanical parts carbon, which is carbon plates, blaze rods, and a metal press. And then for cybernetic parts, these can drop from a certain mob that you can find in the nether that comes as part of this mod. Or you can just make it by soul sand, gold wire, redstone, plastic sheets. And then you're going to need an elite circuit board, which is circuit board, gold wire, and then lapis. Fabricator controller, you're going to need 2 elite circuit boards. Fused quartz glass. It would be glass, but I have a mod installed that changes the recipe. And then fabricator housing, which I already showed y'all how to make that. And then fabricated glass, you're going to need glass, and then fabricator housing around it. And then you get 4 of those. So, you're going to need to place it down like this. Gonna need to place it down like this. Here. Place 4 glass on top, right click it, and then it should be good to go. And then you'll need a power source which you can attach to the bottom of this block. And there are recipes, you can just click on it if you have not enough items installed. I'll show you guys how to make the power cell. Gold and copper wire, redstone, and there's also really cool animation that Now, this machine did take me a while to figure out, and it is potentially not dangerous, but it's just, I'll show you. So, this is used for creating, like, the highest tier items in the mod, such as anti-gravity core or laser focus. Now, this is the starting intention, and it shows you the risk, and the lowest risk is that it would break the item if it failed, but the highest risk is a small explosion, which just breaks the chamber. Is the highest one, which is from a redstone and glowstone. And I will purposely fail to show you guys the impact of that explosion. Now to create this, you're gonna need a reaction chamber controller, which you're going to need 2 elite circuit boards, and a reaction chamber housing, which is chemical laboratory, cybernetic parts, elite circuit board, porcelain plates, and chemical part carbon. And the glass, you're going to need chamber housing, and then glass. Going to need place it right here. And then you're going to need to place 2, and then you're going to need to place glass right here. Then housing on top. And then this will need a power source, so I place a battery on top of there. Now, have to input the items manually. There is no way to automate it. I tried doing that, which I tried automating it through the top, but once I did that, the game crashed, so I'm not doing that anymore. Now, one of the primary fuel sources is either water or lava. Occasionally, you will need creeper acid to make titanium. And this button indicates the level of what you will need. So if it says 40%, you need to change the thing all the way up to 40%. And the fuel level will not go up above where the line is. So I'm going to create the most effective recipe just to show you guys how it works. You're going to need another star. And you'll need a reaction chamber heat ray focus. Now to craft this, you'll need 4 steel plates, 2 redstone lamps, 2 elite circuit boards, and gold wire. You'll need this for most recipes in this reaction chamber area. Now the intensity. You'll also need to set the starting intensity, which is what you need to start it at 7. For this one, you'll need to be at 3, and then 5, and then 7. So you get the place it. Oh, I was at 8, sorry. And then over to it. And then once this thing goes up, you have to change this to maximum time. And you have to try to get the green bar up faster than the red bar, or else it will break. So just match this green area with the red one if it goes down. If you're successful, you will get the item. But if not, then it will break. So I'm going to show you guys that right now, what it looks like. And the worst possible thing that can happen is a small explosion. I need redstone blocks. Sorry, guys. Some stuff purposely failed it. There's also another new animation with the thing inside of it. Now, of course, the lava will go all the way to the top if you want it to go all the way to the top. And apparently that wouldn't get it on the top. Still here. You will see a mini explosion. But it will blow up the structure. It does damage you. I was wrong. And it destroys the entire structure. So this will cost you a lot of materials, as well as cause damage to your surroundings. So be extremely careful when using this. And it actually does quite a bit of damage to the surrounding area. It even went over all the way over here. Dang. And one last thing to go over before we look at the guns. Now these are turrets, and the turret is used by crafting it, which you'll need 2 red concrete, or just any concrete, electric engines, 4 steel plates, circuit board, and then redstone. And then the UI here is kind of confusing, but you need power, which I use as a battery, and you need a gun, which I used a minigun. And then the ammo for the gun goes in here. And this right here is for the armor. Now mobs will damage this. So there are 4 types of armor: iron, steel, obsidian, and carbon. Now, it will change the texture depending on what you do. So if you put on obsidian steel, it'll change it to this. Carbon, it'll just change it to jet black. Now, if I spawn in a zombie, it will instantly target them. There you go. And this does add in new animations, such as the mobs just which is also really good. Alright, now let's move on to the actual guns. Actually, before we do that, let's go look at the drills. Now, the drills are a way of getting resources way faster, but it's also extremely costly. So, the smallest drill you can make is this one, which, first let's go over the drill bits. And the best drill bits you can make, which you need these for them to function. See, it requires a small drill, this one requires a medium, this one requires another medium, and this one is the largest, which requires a large. Now, the best drills you can make is carbon, so you just need carbon like this. You need, to make a large ore drill, you need 3 medium drills like this, 3 small ore drills like this to make a medium, and then you just need this to make a small. Now, if I place these in there, depending on what type of ore clusters, now, you cannot mine these, but in the config files, you can change it to where they are mineable, and then you can then find them throughout your world. There are different types such as coal, common metal, rare metal, common gem, shiny metal, nether crystals, and then uranium. Now, the required power multiplier means that you need a better drill the higher it is. So, obviously, for shiny gem and then shiny metal, you'll need the best. And then the cluster mining level, the higher it is, the better like equipment you'll need, which is like the drill. So uranium obviously is the most, which can only be mined by that one right there. Now let's put this into test it and also add in coal to process those out. This is the biggest structure, and it does cost a lot of material. There are about 936 blocks in total in this structure. And you will need a large ore drill, but it is the most, like, resource efficient. And depending on what type of ore you have, it will take quite a while. So this one might take about approximately a minute and a half. But while we're doing that, we'll go check out the guns. Alright, let's go check out the guns. I already set up some spawners for us to test them out. Now, first I want to start off with the pistol, and then the pistol magazines, as well as the incendiary rounds. And now, to craft the gun, you'll need a hardened barrel, steel plate, plastic sheets, pistol magazine, and then mechanical parts hardened. Now, you can find these in the Tech Guns manual, which I recommend you using, as well as getting not enough items, which I will put in the description down below. Now, to craft the hardened barrel, you'll need 3 obsidian steel ingots like this. And then mechanical parts hardened, you'll need obsidian steel plate, nether quartz, magazine, you'll need iron nuggets, iron, mechanical parts iron, and then iron ingots. Now, to shoot, you left-click, and fire out. Now, right-clicking, you either aim, but since it's a pistol, you will not be able to aim. And the character actually has an aiming animation itself, but... And there's another Tech Guns mod slot, which you can put in ammo right here, and then you can put in armor right here, and then you can toggle off the effects that the armor has. Now, to add ammo to your gun, you will need to put it in a crafting table, as well as the magazine, and then it will change it to incendiary, and if I want to change it back, I can just change it back to regular pistol ammo, but we're going to change it for the incendiary to show you the effects. So it will light on fire, or the surrounding area. And there is a... Alright, Alright, so we're done with that one. Now next, the combat shotgun. Now, these don't have magazines, you just need a shotgun rounds, which you can either craft them like this, or using the ammo press. Zombie. And it does obviously how a shotgun works. The farther up close you are, the more damage it does. So back here, it will not do damage at all. But if I am but if I am further back, it will not do damage. But if I go up close, say over here, now, like I said, you are able to add the guns to the crafting table too. I'll just show you guys. I don't know what I'm saying. Here. And then it will cause right here. And then the bullets actually change too. They have a slight orange effect. Unlike the regular one. That one. I won't be checking out all the guns as to leave them for you in the mod as like a sort of surprise. Because I don't want to spoil the entire mod, obviously. And there is armor, but we will be going over that last. Give me the Mac 10. And the reloading animation is as follows. Now, every every gun does have a incendiary version of the ammo, which essentially just makes this one will be oh, and for the Mac 10, you'll need a plastic sheet, iron nuggets, steel receiver, SMG magazine, and a hardened barrel. Practice will need steel ingots, steel nuggets, mechanical parts hardened. And to craft the PDW, you'll need carbon gun stock, carbon receiver, carbon barrel, and an advanced magazine. Now, carbon parts are the most expensive, but generally they do the most damage. You'll need carbon plates, plastic sheets, carbon plates, obsidian steel, mechanical parts carbon barrel, you'll need just carbon like that. And an advanced magazine, you'll need obsidian steel, mechanical parts hardened. Now, the advanced guns do not have a fire version of them, but it does quite a bit of damage. You'll see here it does about 5 damage to 3 damage a bullet. It does have pretty good damage. Alright, and let's continue on. Here we go, we have the Scar. Now this is an assault rifle, and with this one you can actually very far. And to craft this, you'll need a diamond, plastic gun stock, hardened receiver, hardened barrel, assault rifle magazine, glass, plastic sheet, and then a diamond. Plastic gun stock, you'll need plastic, hardened receiver, you'll need obsidian steel, plates, obsidian steel ingots, carbon, and then obsidian steel, like that. And then this does have a fire version. Zoom in to aim. Now it does about 13.2 damage to 11.0 damage. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this might be... Yeah, it's affected by the magazine type. So it actually ups the damage if you have a better... If you have incendiary magazine due to the fire damage that it adds. Alright. Next one, we have the infiltrator. Now this is generally another assault type weapon, except it does zoom in as well. As well as it does 8 damage to 6.0 damage. Now, to craft this weapon, you will need 2 wool to get some steel ingot and 4 assault rifle as well. And it's just the upgraded version of that gun. And then you'll need 2 quartz glass, and then a steel plate. Craft the M4 assault rifle, you need plastic gun stock, steel receiver, assault rifle, iron nugget, hardened barrel, redstone, and then glass, stained glass. Alright, it's my favorite gun, actually. So, here we have the Tesla gun, and this actually uses energy cells as a weapon. I already showed y'all how to make these. To craft this, you'll need carbon gun stock, redstone, carbon receiver, a coil, energy cell, and then any sort of stained glass. Now, this one, you can actually zoom in. It just doesn't have, like, an effect. But once you right-click, left-click with this, does about 12 damage. Yep, 12 damage. Another cool set. Every gun has like a little set, which is awesome. Alright, so here we have the rocket launcher. Now, this actually does area damage, so to avoid messing up the showcase, I'm just going to shoot over here. Now, right click, and it does a decent sized hole, about the size of TNT. Right click. And then, there's also 3 different types of ammo. Rocket, rocket high velocity, and then a rocket tactical nuke. Oh boy. Craft this, you'll need 2 hearted barrels, a steel receiver, and a rocket. Actually, with the cheapest one of the mod. The one that's least complicated. Click, put it in, high velocity. What this does is it generally shoots faster. Then tactical nuke, I would generally shoot this away from you, as well as go into creative. Then left click. Okay, well, yeah. I broke the showcase. God dang it. Alright. And yeah, it's definitely very fun to play around with. It doesn't offloading, but that's not like a dick. You carry it and you'll destroy your world in a matter of seconds. Now there is a modified version of this called the Grim Reaper right here. Pretty sure it's just 4 guided missile launchers and then a carbon receiver. Now this actually just is the rocket launcher, but with a 4. Alright, now the AS-50 sniper rifle is actually one of the special ones, seeing as it's the only one with the explosive ammo. So if you test that out, go into game mode 0. This does about 32 damage, and it can generally one-shot enemies. It shoots pretty far away, too. Yeah, one-shot with. Then, add it here. Then you add explosive ammo, which is actually pretty expensive. It does not do area damage, I'm pretty sure. It does. I don't know why I didn't think it didn't, but yeah, it did do area damage. This does not do a lot of area damage, but it does enough to the point where it can be kind of tedious, and it does add damage to the gun. It has 50% damage bonus due to the fact that it's explosive ammo. Now, alright, here are the minigun. I actually won't be going over the recipes this time, due to the fact that there's just so many, and I'd like to keep this as short as possible. Now, the minigun is obviously a fast-firing weapon that does 5 to 3 damage, and then you need minigun drums. Then left click. And if you're automatically refills back up. Here. Near and now the last gun is a special gun called the TFG, which is a play on the BFG from Doom Eternal. And it uses nuclear power cells as weapons. Now to craft this, I just want to show you because it's just so unique. You need a titanium receiver, plasma generator, shielded titanium barrel, titanium plates, and a nuclear power cell. craft this, you're going to need titanium plates, lead, carbon barrels, more titanium plates, and elite circuit boards. You need titanium, elite circuit board, titanium plates, carbon receiver. And this, you'll need 2 enriched uranium, 4 lead plates, 2 coils, as well as an anti-gravity core, which is what I just showed you all how to craft over there. So it is extremely expensive. However, it does do a heck ton of damage. 50 to 15. But it's like a nuke, kind of. So when you left it, it shoots out. But if you hold right click and turn it up, and let go, it will so this is actually the most expensive gun in arguably the most powerful gun on. So if you get it, it's pretty worth it, but like I said again, it's very expensive. And now what I accidentally blew up is something called the crafting station. Upgrade bench, sorry, which you can use to upgrade your gear, or tech guns gear. So I'm just going to take one of the best sets in the mod, which is the Power Armor MK2. Now, some armor sets in this mod require fuel, such as the exoskeleton requires energy cells. This also requires RF, but energy cells are just as suitable for it. So you can put this, and then you can grab one of the upgrade modules, which is a armor upgrade. And then there's 3 types, which is there's a 3rd version. I'll just get the 1st version and then the 3rd version. Craft this, you're going to need steel plates, iron plates, or iron gold. Craft first one. You're going to need diamond plates, around iron plates, around carbon, and craft second one. And then just add this to the piece of gear. It will cost XP, like quite a bit. And then just left click it, and then you get it, and you're good to go. Now, there are a bunch of factors in this, such as it gives you +2 health bonus, more mining speed, knockback resistance, and you can also add camo to it, which has no real effect. This is the best armor set in the mod, but like I said again, not again actually, but this is the most expensive, and you can't actually craft it. You can only find it, actually. And then once I put it on, I will automatically get more hearts. About half a health bar to be exact. Then it will automatically take one out of the inventory, one of the energy cells that it uses for RF fuel. This, and without it, the armor will function, but it will not like give you the guided light bonus. So it does give you step up, which basically instead of jumping up a block, you just step up it. Jump boost, as well as a lot of protection. It's a lot better than diamond, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not sure what all these factors stand for, but RAD is radiation, D is defense, P is poison defense, EX is explosion, and then AR is armor piercing. And then there are a bunch of other factors like mining speed, fall height, fall damage. You take less fall damage with something. However, this gun is the most like efficient. Now, to test out, I will be getting the. Let's go with the Scar. And then assault rifle magazines. Just rifle magazines. These are here, and it will automatically feed into the gun if it is in your inventory. Okay, well, you can press the R key to reload it, but I have it keep on something else right now. Alright, let's go explore the structures in this mod, which I forgot to mention that there are structures. I labeled them easiest to hardest, because the old railroad station is one of the easiest. There's nothing in here. Now, these are mob spawners, I'm fairly certain that you may be able to destroy, I'm not sure. Oh, no. After a certain amount of enemies spawn from it, it will start to disappear. And they will drop the stuff. And there will be a chest up here, but it's not really. There might be a gun or two. Just iron, coal, and then a gunpowder. What's on guns? Yep, like I said, it disappears. Then let's move on to the next one. And then this is just a zombie-infested house. It's a bit more difficult. This one does have a chance to spawn a flamethrower inside of it, as well as rubber and pearls and stuff like that. On the next one, there's a mining house right here. And the structure's not too big, but we will get onto one that is way bigger. Here, chest, this is stuff. Now, this is the most difficult, like, structures of, like, any mod I've, like, ever played before. Like, this is... If you crank up the difficulty and you aren't wearing, like, good armor, you will die countless times. Because people with, like, guns and good armor but let's just crank it up to hard, just why not. Now, there are, I wouldn't say mini bosses, but there is a boss called the helicopter, which is a helicopter that, and this here is really good at using, like, all drop loot. You need an axe for it though. So yeah, you break all these little here, there's stuff like AUG, Mac 10, stuff like that. Alright, yeah, that is actually the end of the mod. So, if you guys did enjoy this... Oh, crap, there's actually another area down here with more supply crates, and then more supply crates again. Chests. Go down here. There are actually more, and then blocks of iron as well, which you can grab those. And then that is actually the end of the mod. So if you do find this structure, it does have good loot, but you will just need to be prepared to fight for your life. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the mod, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.